What is going on, guys? It's BricksForDays, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at my favorite modular building, the 2015 Detective's Office. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off here, like always, with the minifigures. 6 of them in this set. We have the detective with a working magnifying glass. Well, kind of works, makes everything upside down, but good enough. Then we have the cop who has her hat off because she is getting a haircut from Al the barber here. The nice striped shirt, nice scissor accessory. Then we have the pool champion from the Highlander. It's supposed to be a pool stick he's got in his hand, nice checkered shirt. Then we have the world-renowned dart player from the Highlander who really needs a haircut. Luckily, his favorite dart joint is right across the path here from a barber shop, so he can get his haircut right when he's done shooting darts. And then we have the lady in the red dress who lives in the upstairs apartment across the hall from the detective's office. Let's take a look at the exterior of this building, starting with the roof. The roof is pretty plain, except for these details on the front. The rest is just, like a tile with bricks on the back, or on the perimeter it's got bricks. Over here we have this nice water tower. Moving down to the front of the building, we have this pool sign indicating that the Highlander down here is a pool hall. This nice newspaper stand, which I believe it opens up. I can't, yeah, there you go. Open it up, got some nice copies of the Lego News in there. Nice tree here, a nice change in design with the tiling, and then stairs leading up to this little tunnel in here, which is a feature I really like. Then you got a nice little bench next to the nice white lamppost. We got brick built lettering for the barber shop. I always like that. Having it in the pet shop too. It's in a couple of the other modulars. It's fun to put together and it looks really nice in the models. I obviously prefer it over stickers. And it's much funner to brick build something than to just put in a printed piece or put a label on something. Then we have these balconies. I really like the balconies. I usually have a Batman minifigure hidden on there. It's just a fun thing I like to do around the city, hide superhero minifigures around. And it's the perfect hiding space. It's also got a nice feature with a drop-down fire escape. You just pull up this lever and this little ladder drops down. Let's turn this thing around. This side's pretty plain. Got some miscolored bricks in here. This, it's meant to be covered up. It's a modular. The back has some nice detailing on it. It's got some flower pots. Not too much. You got this little secret passage, which I'll cover that a little later. Nice trash can. Moving around even more. This side's pretty plain too. More miscolored pieces. That's pretty much it for the exterior of the building. Alright, moving on, just the top layer of the modular. You can take off this little roof piece. Nice detailing on the front. The rest is pretty basic. We can look into the apartment. Pretty basic apartment too. No sleeping accommodations. I guess she really likes to bake because all she has is a kitchen. And she's got a cat though. That's nice. Cat's trying to get her chocolate chip cookies. Got some furniture in the kitchen. Nice cabinet with a pot. Rolling pin hanging on the wall. Some drawers there. Nice little cabinet. Nice view out these arched windows here. Move out onto the roof. She's got a fancy skylight looking into the detective's office. And a nice water tower, which is really neat techniques used to build it like that with the tiles on the side going around. More nice detailing on the front of the roof here. And then her little fire escape with a nice light. The second floor really reveals how chaotic the interior of this modular is. As you can see, there's a lot of furniture in this, which is nice. The modular is a really nice detail on the outside. but I like how they're getting more and more detail on the inside too. It's really adding to the, it adds to the whole effect of the modular. I guess we'll start here in the detective's office. You got a hat hanging there on the hat rack. This fan, brick built chair, and then his chair is a little more basic here. Little hidden compartment in the wall with a secret message in there. You got some copies of the Lego news, and a little lamp, and a nice map of the city. You got drawers here. They're all empty. Oh, no, they're not. This one's got a letter in it. And then look in the front. Cool little curtain detailing. That's nice. And then he's got a little safe in there with a little bit of cash and a briefcase. This is more, this is kind of like the downstairs of the apartment, but it's more of like a lobby for the detective's office. It's got a bathroom in it, which is a really nice use of a small space. They fit a lot in there. I like how the door's at the angle like that. What I don't like is how the walls don't go all the way to the ceiling. It does make it easier to like position minifigures and stuff, but you'll see it more when we get into the bottom floor. It makes it look kind of incomplete. And I see this continuing into the brick bank, making me think this is something they're going to continue to do. Not make the interior walls go all the way up, which I'm not too big of a fan of that. Anyways, and then we have this part of the fire escape. Another look at that ladder. With this is the clip here. You lift that, and it will drop it down. Yeah, it's a brick built ladder with using like railing pieces with tiles on the side. And then we have these lights that shine light on the barbershop below. And the pool sign, of course. Can't forget the pool sign. Very nice. Double-sided sign. Clips on real easy. It only uses one little clip, but it stays on there real sturdy. And in the back, take another look at those flower pots. I like the brown building, the way it goes in just half a stud there. It makes the building look real layered. I mean, it's like a weird, it adds like a weird layer and effect to it. Just real subtle stuff, real subtle changes in the depths of the building that, overall it creates a really cool effect. So that's it for the second floor. So before we get started on the ground floor, I just like to take a quick moment to kind of demonstrate why I have such a problem with the interior walls not going all the way to the ceiling. So we put the second floor on here. Move this tree so we can get a closer look into this little walkway. If you look up, you can actually, the wall, it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. You can see into the inside of the modular. And I believe you can on this side as well. Let me try to focus this a little better. Yeah, you can see right in. And it gives the modular an incomplete look. And, I mean, how hard would it have been for them to just throw in a couple extra pieces, I mean, what would that be, 2 bricks to get it to go all the way up? Maybe 3. I just don't get why they didn't do that, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let's get into the ground floor here. Alright, so now it is time to direct our attention to Al's Barbershop. The first barbershop in a Lego world with a working mirror. That was a new big feature of it, is that it actually has a working mirror, which is actually really neat. The staircase moves out of the way, you get a closer look. Checkered floor. A little spinny brick built chair. Some nice hair pieces in the window. Not too much, got a broom on the wall here. And this is the front door. A little closer look at it. If you've never made one of these, if you've never done the brick built lettering, that's just a little look at how it's done there. This moves out of the way to open up the inside part of the secret passage which again, I'll get into that as soon as I get done with the barbershop and the Highlander over here. And then that continues the secret passage. Continues under the staircase. Got a sink there, and that's all for L's. Looking at the Highlander, take off this roof section, move this fan out of the way, and then we can get a better look at the inside. You know, it's more of just a pool hall. It's not a bar. There's no tables or anything. Nice trophy on the wall, which is just, there's another look at the secret compartment, or the little, whatever you call it, the secret path that goes through the building. Nice dartboard. There's a little table with a drink on it. And then nice stained glass look here. And then you can see the other half of these like half globe pieces that create that nice effect over the windows. And we got some extra pool cues out here, or on the wall here. I like how they have studs in the floor every so often so you can position minifigures in there. And then we have one of these little star pieces, which you might recognize from the Palace Cinema. The final thing here, there's an extra dart on there hanging on the wall. And that's pretty much it for the ground floor. Okay, now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to try to explain this little secret passage thing I've been hinting at the whole video the best I can. To do that, I'm going to have to go over this little backstory that comes along with the Lego set that involves these three characters, which is the dart player, the detective, and the lady in the red dress. The story starts out with the detective. We take a look at this printed piece, which I kind of brushed over when I did the look at the detective's office. I kind of brushed over this. It's a little wanted sign that shows a very generic looking minifigure with a hat. Now, it's actually relevant to the kit. This detective is actually trying to find somebody who wears a hat. But if you look, none of these minifigures wear hats except the police officer, and that's not the right style of hat. So that's the big mystery. The detective is trying to find this criminal who wears a baseball cap. We don't really know why. Now, in order for this story to make sense, you need to know that this kit, the detective's office, is supposed to be based in the time of the American Prohibition, which would actually set it somewhere in the 20s, except instead of it being alcohol that has been prohibited, it is all sweets, cookies, candy, cupcakes, ice cream, stuff like that. It's all been outlawed. It's illegal. Well, now the champion pool player and the world-renowned dart player who play at the Highlander are not very happy about this ban on sweets, and they're going to try to find a way around it. So how's it being done? Well, it all leads to the lady in the red dress. Now, if you recall, the lady in the red dress is a baker. If you look in her apartment, those are illegal cookies she has on her table. So she doesn't care about the prohibition. She's still baking cookies. And the skylight also plays a part in it. She's going out on the roof and she's looking in the skylight. So put it in place here. She looks in the skylight and she can spy on the detective. So she can see when she could sneak the cookies down back into the alleyway behind the barbershop. So here we have the world-renowned dart player and the lady in the red dress meeting back here by the beginning of the secret passage. Now, where are the goods? The goods are under this staircase in the barrel here. Why are they there? Because that's where the directions says to put them. But they're not supposed to be there yet. They're supposed to be here with the lady in the red dress giving them to the world-renowned dart player. Because she just, this is filled with illegal goods. We have, look at this, peppermints here. This is illegal. She is breaking the law, and she is smuggling these goods to this fantastic, amazing dart player so we can try to sneak them in to the Highlander so we can break the law while he plays darts. Now the candy barrel begins its journey. The world-renowned dart player pushes the barrel in through the back in the alley into the barber shop. Next, the world-renowned dart player pushes the barrel. I know you can't see, but this is the best I can do here. Pushes the barrel through the compartment under this staircase, which is really hard to see, but it is under there. And there it is. Imagine the stairs are still over it, of course. And imagine I didn't tear up the tiles. Finally, the world-renowned dart player completes the journey of the barrel, pushing it in through under this trophy case. And maybe I can line this up. Maybe if I had the insane accuracy that the world-renowned dart player has, I could do it. But okay, here it goes. And he pushes it in. And he has successfully smuggled peppermints into the Highlander. So, case solved. You're busted, buddy. You're going to jail. But wait! If you remember, the detective is looking for a man with a baseball hat. What did a baseball hat have to do with that whole story? Well, here's the one piece of evidence that is going to put this guy behind bars. In an effort to conceal his identity, the world-renowned dart player left one piece of evidence behind. He almost made it, but he got sloppy. Open up the trash can right by the meeting place of the lady in the red dress. And what do we have? Bud, you're going to jail. So one last round of applause for the cast. Thanks for viewing. I really enjoyed making this one. It was a lot of fun to make, especially telling the story part at the end. I had a lot of fun with that. It's time for the rating. I would give this kit a 9 out of 10, which is probably the highest rating I'll ever give a kit. I don't think I'll ever give a kit a 10 out of 10, because to me, a 10 out of 10 is so good that it's impossible. So a 9, so a 9 out of 10 is really my highest rating that I ever give. Because a 10 out of 10 is so good that it's impossible to be that good. So, the modulars are my favorite Lego kits, and this is my favorite of the modulars. So, it might be fair to say this is my favorite Lego kit ever. I don't know. It's a good kit. I would definitely recommend. If you're looking to pick up just one modular, I would tell you get this one. Very good kit. Very nice in my city. It'll probably look good in your city. It's a good kit to have. And but yeah, this is the Lego Detective's Office. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.